It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now pick.
And now, your Philadelphia 76ers starting the other forward position.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center
ready to go?
as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And offensively as well as defensively, guys, they've been the better team in their first 2 meetings. I'm sure they know that a sweep of the season series is a real possibility.
Thus far, they've been able to respond to everything these guys have thrown at them. And as you said, they've been the better team. I mean, it's a favorable matchup, and I think they'll look to take advantage of that one more time tonight.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris with the wings, and it's Houdini at the point.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here is Novak. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Middleton with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Middleton dishes to Okafor. Vucevic with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Houdini, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Picked by Okafor. Middleton outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Houdini. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Pick by Okafor. Okafor sets the pick for Noel. He kicks it to Grant. Rejected by Harris. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oladipo outside. Vucevic a screen on Noel. Here's Houdini. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The Magic again can't hit. Here is Novak. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And that's on the bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
And thank you, Doris.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Freak is second.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Middleton against Oladipo. And Middleton kicks to Novak. Shot clock at 5. That's good.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Orlando leading. Here's Houdini. On the way, Harris. The offensive rebound. Gordon. And the rejection by Noel. Middleton the pass to Novak. Picked by Okafor. Here is Novak. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo against Middleton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to Dallas.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
I had a chance to look at some stats for Middleton. His last 10 games, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Here's Houdini. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Matt. 9 points last game out. From past the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's Roberts following the basket by Freak. Here's Roberts. The shot misses. And Orlando the other way now. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Here's Roberts. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. It's going to be Embiid shooting. That one on Vucevic. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Orlando. .114 left to play here in the first. Here's Houdini, and it's Payne in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Payne's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancer.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. Second in fast break points, third in blocks. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Houdini. 8 points for him. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Roberts got his first points of the night. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Johnson in the corner. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And the second quarter getting under. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Nene. Hezonja comes in for Aaron Gordon. Payne, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Houdini subbed in for Payton. So on the floor for Orlando. Harris at the 4, Vucevic in the middle. Payne out there with Houdini. And it's Hezonja in at the small forward. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Orlando. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Philadelphia, right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for the 76ers, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He finished with 39 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be...
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Down low. That's good, and the 76ers lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Vucevic.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Roberts. Here's Lambert. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
Here's Houdini. He's got 10. To the right side. Payne gets a wide open look. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Payne's got 5 now. The 76ers leading by 11. Roberts passes to Lambert. Screen by Bogut. Roberts dishes to Mack. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Houdini. Out to the right wing. The 3 ball. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
.106 left in the first half of the game. And Mack kicks to Bogut. And stolen by Payne. Passes it to Houdini. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Freak number 1.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction. No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Houdini. He's got 11 points and 6 assists. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
Got a piece of it by himself. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Lambert. And just miss after miss right now. The Magic trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pick by Vucevic. Houdini passes to Hazania. Nice open look, but it's no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Roberts kicks to Embiid. Here's Mack. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Mack's got 5 now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Hazania. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The clock.
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
Okay, listen up.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor.
And Kevin, Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
Brandon small forward with Noel at the 4. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Novak in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Magic making a switch here. Nene's checked in. Here's Houdini. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jahlil Okafor.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
For Orlando, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Noel. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Pick by Vucevic. Houdini passes to Vucevic. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Vucevic has got 5.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Novak inside, and he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Houdini. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Oladipo. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 5 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Middleton against Oladipo. That is good. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Vucevic again. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here is Novak. 10 points for him, and that one's good.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
The Magic trail by 12. Nene, the screen. Here's Houdini. In the corner, it's Harris. The pass to Houdini. Nene with the screen on Grant. Here's Houdini. And the rejection by Noel. Middleton right side. Got that one up quick. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And now the 76ers on the break. On up the court. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Noel's got 6.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Nene, the screen. Here's Houdini. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close.
Agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Magic making a switch here. Payton's checked in. The Magic trail by 16. Here's Houdini. 18 points for him. Oladipo outside. He wants to get it to Nene and does. That drops. Nene's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Grant kicks to Novak. Okafor with the screen on Payton. It's Okafor atop the key. Here's Novak. No good. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Houdini. The dish to Nene. Makes it off the glass. Nene's got 4 points this quarter.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Picked by Okafor. Here is Novak, covered by Peyton. Novak dishes to Grant. Takes a three, and that one's good by Novak. Novak's got 17.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 15 on the court for Orlando. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And he gets it to go.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
Magic shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on Jahlil Okafor. That's good from Houdini. Nerlens Noel checks in for Joel Embiid. And both free throws good from Houdini. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Picked by Okafor. Pass to Middleton. One-on-one here. Throws it up high. There's a screen by Noel. Middleton the pass to Noel. Rejected by Harris. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The first free throw is good. Oladipo, he's checked in for Payne.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Both free throws good from Houdini. The 76ers leading by 13. Another steal.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Look at that.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Oladipo, good.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Here is Novak. To the paint. Here's Noel. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both free throws good from Noel.
Talk about a terrific game for Noel. He has 8 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
No good from Houdini.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Oladipo pulls it down.
Well, he gets it in close, but we have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here is Novak. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Houdini passes to Gordon. And stolen by Noel. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That one on Harris.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Inside, here's Harris. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
To the inside. The steal. One-on-one fast break. Novak inside. Middleton up top. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Lambert, guarded by Harris, kicks it to Middleton. Shoots a fader, and that's good off the glass that time. And the 76ers lead by 17. Here's Houdini to stop the run. That jam! Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Puts it up from 17. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Novak's got 15 points in just the second half.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the 76ers. Houdini. No good on the quick three. The 76ers leading by 17. And Middleton kicks to Okafor. Here's Noel. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. He feeds it to Gordon. There's the 3, and he gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Stolen by Gordon. Stolen by Grant. Here is Novak. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Noel. And Middleton kicks to Novak. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way up. Novak's got 17 now, just in the second half.
I loved his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Orlando has possession. Stolen by Grant. Dishes it to Novak. Embiid the screen. Shot off the screen, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Novak's got 10 points in the quarter.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Picked by Vucevic. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
Another steal. Out to Harris. Passes it to Houdini. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
6 to shoot. Embiid the screen. Here's Novak. And it's blocked by Gordon. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Orlando making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Hazanya in for Oladipo.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive the way they piled on those extra points, hitting the offensive glass and coming up with the loose ball.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last two games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Novak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the 76ers making a change here. Evans is checked in. Feeds to Mack. Wide open look. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Houdini passes to Johnson. Here's Houdini. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Here's Roberts. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,